Let me know that you're here. We are going to talk about retirement today and retiring early. And I think a lot of us probably want to retire early, but we're going to give some context to that and some strategies to help make it happen before the age of 50. Now, if you are in your golden years and you're still looking to create that retirement faster, stay tuned because I think these are still going to help you out. But if we haven't met before, let me quickly introduce myself. So, hi, my name is Amy Circa. I am the money confidence coach and founder of Money Masters Inner Circle. So, I help you to master your money by creating confidence in your ability to solve the money problem so you can actually stop living paycheck to paycheck and instead create that financial security so you have those options you're looking for and create true wealth with which is more than just making an extra $500 a week, $500 a month or so, because nobody wants to do that if it means working 80-hour work weeks. So we're talking simple money strategies, and that is what we are all about. So again, let's dive in talking about retiring early. Do you have a plan right now for retirement? Do you feel like you can make it happen? Like I said, these 4 steps are going to be crucial for you to actually successfully make that happen. So, the first one we're going to talk about, looking at my notes here, the first one we're going to talk about is if you would like financial freedom or if you're looking for retirement. Now, there is a whole industry, a whole movement on creating financial freedom, what that looks like. But when we're talking about financial freedom in this instance, what we're talking about is simply having enough income that you don't have to work anymore. So, a lot of people, when we think of retirement, it's kind of like sitting on the porch swing doing nothing, right? Retiring, not doing anything. But that's not necessarily what we're looking for, especially those of us who are looking to retire early. It's about creating that, and it goes back to that financial security, having those options to be able to make the choices that we want to make. So if you wanted to do work, you can, but it's not a requirement. And that type of lifestyle that we're looking to create is more along the financial freedom lifestyle. So we want to make sure that we're approaching this with the correct mindset, the correct perspective, what we're actually working towards. Because if you've heard me talk before, you know that what we focus on and what we meditate is what we bring to us, which is why we don't focus on paying off debt. If you haven't heard that whole training, that's a whole nother thing. I can get you the link for that if you need to hear more. But that's the first step that we need to think about if we're working to retire early. And even if it is a form of retirement, we need to frame this as financial freedom. We are looking for that freedom to make those choices that we want to make that's best for our family. We're not just necessarily looking to sit on a porch swing and rock our life away. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I think most of us do want to be able to do things with our life. And that's the point of retiring early. So, again, approaching it with the right perspective. And the number that you're working towards can differ between what your focus is there, what you're working towards. Again, begin with the end in mind. Okay, the second thing that we need to make sure that we are very aware of in making that retirement happen for you is what worked in the past doesn't work anymore. So I think a prime example of that is the whole go to school, get good grades, get a good job, and you're going to be set for life. How many of us heard that growing up? Now, not as much for myself, maybe when I was younger. I don't remember hearing that. Like high school age. I could have, maybe I blocked it out. But that mindset and that phrase even was more of an industrial age type of thinking. That was when the movement really shifted, that people were working in factories. The whole public education was redefined to more of a mass scale to be able to help people go through school and to be able to get into the factories for that industrial age. Now, whether it was a great move or not is irrelevant. What is important now is we're not in the industrial age. So why are we still thinking like that? Why are we still talking about that? And a lot of what I talk with my clients about is what we learned growing up from our parents they did the best that they could, but they're human too, and they grew up in a different generation. There was a different time, different things worked. I mean, even if you take cryptocurrency, which I know is a really hot topic right now, like that wasn't around when our parents were growing up, and creating and being aware of, okay, just because something worked in the past doesn't mean that it's still working. We have to be open and willing to at least listen to new ideas, know that we don't know everything. It's my coach, Steve. I'm going to mess this up. It's the already always listening. I'm going to have to tag him, make sure I got this right. But basically, when we're approaching this and you're thinking, like, okay, I know that already, Amy, but do you? This is what we're talking about. We're talking about approaching this and seeing what is the new nugget that you can learn, that you can take away to be able to improve, that improves your retirement, your financial freedom strategy, even if just by 2% would make a massive difference on your path. Now, again, 2% doesn't seem like a high number, but again, we're approaching this realizing we don't know everything. We need to consistently be working to improve and stay current with the trends. But just because something becomes mainstream, like Bitcoin, and what's the other one? Dogecoin, that doesn't mean it's the right path to do either, because again, the media and so many of those other things don't always have the best interest, our best interest in mind. So we need to find people that we can work with, which brings me to point number 3. Financial planners and financial advisors can be a good fit, but it's not always, and it's not a requirement. And if you're going to use a financial planner or a financial advisor, quick sidestep here, that's not what I do. I'm a financial coach, okay? Money confidence coach. I work a lot of times side with, like, a lot of the people in my industry, like, we work with financial planners, like for referral partners, we help each other with clients type thing, but it's not what I do. What financial planners and financial advisors can be good with helping you manage your wealth, but the problem is so many times it's kind of like a check mark, like, okay, I've got this, we're all set, they're going to take care of it, it's not something I have to worry about anymore. And that can be really deadly to your finances for one simple reason: nobody is going to be with as good with your money as you are. So even if you're in a position and you're ready, like, I want to use a financial advisor, I'm going to have that financial planner, I'm going to do all of this, and I want these things to help me, and that's the path that's right for me, fantastic. But you need to stay involved. You need to be aware of what's going on. You need to be able to understand, whether you have the financial planner, financial advisor explain it to you, or you use the path of getting some other education somewhere else, learning the terminology, knowing what it means so that you can have an educated conversation and know what these things mean, so you're still involved. You're still hands-on. You're not necessarily micromanaging, but you're being informed about what's going on with your finances, because it's your money. And we should be involved. We should know what's going on. And then the last and fourth step, it's going to be crucial for you in being able to retire and retire early. Oh, it's probably one of the biggest ones. And it's really two parts. So the first part of that is, it's possible. Now, if you're thinking like that's great and all, but I can never make that happen. I'm not techie. I don't do the whole side hustle thing. I don't do this. I don't have time. Whatever it might be that I can't or I don't that's coming up, I want you to know that it's possible for you. It's not too late, just the second part, because we have to start now. You've probably heard the old adage, like, the best time to plant a tree was 30 years ago, but the second best time is now. It is not too late to start planning, to take better control of our finances, to manage our money, to master our money, to be able to retire earlier, to create that financial freedom that we're looking for. It's not too late. And that's one of the things that I find myself saying so frequently, especially after everything that's happened in the past year, is it's not too late. So many think like I wasn't prepared. It was like the wave came, the curveball, life threw the curveball, and I was totally not prepared for what came. And you know what? A lot of people weren't. But it's not too late to start now, to take those steps that we need to be able to get to that place that you want, that financial security that you're looking for, to be able to take care of yourself, to be able to take care of your family, to leave that legacy, it is still possible. We just need to take that first step now. And really, that first step is believing in yourself, but then once you take an action step to back it up. So if that is you and you're making that decision now, at the minimum, I want you to put in the comments or send me a message that says, I'm starting now, so that you know and you're declaring out loud that you're going to make these steps necessary to create that financial freedom so you can retire early like you've always dreamed of. So if you're thinking, this kind of sounds good and all, but I have no clue how to get there. The Financial Action Guidebook helps you to jumpstart your finances quickly so that you can set financial goals you can actually achieve. So, financial freedom and retiring is a big goal, but we have to start somewhere. We have to set up those goals. And more importantly, not only just set the goals, we have to actually achieve them, right? To get to the progress that we want. So I would love for you to get your hands on that Financial Action Guidebook, because I know it can be game changing. That system thinking that we put that process together through, that's my jam. That's what I love to do. So use my system, take the process, so set financial goals you can actually achieve. It can happen fast. If you've heard me talk before about my friend Naomi, she used part of this system, had crazy results in just 6 weeks. Now, of course, not everybody's going to have that, but it can happen for you. So, if you want that Financial Action Guidebook so that you can start to set goals you can actually achieve, let's drop a guidebook in the comments and I will make sure to get that to you. So, yeah, set goals you can actually achieve with the Financial Action Guidebook. And let's recap. So we had 4 steps to help you retire early. The first one was identifying, are we working towards financial freedom or just to retire early? There was a difference there that we talked about. The second thing was acknowledging what worked in the past isn't necessarily going to work now. Quick side note on that as well. Same thing applies with our mindset. There's a whole money mindset beliefs. Our actions, our thoughts, and our beliefs are all our money mindset. So much of that is programmed by what we learned in the past. We have to uncover some of those roadblocks to be able to move forward, because it's not always accurate again. Okay. So what worked in the past doesn't necessarily work anymore. Number 3, having a financial advisor or financial planner can be great. It's not a requirement, but if you do feel that it's right for you, we need to be hands-on in the process. We talked all about why that is so crucial. And then step 4 was a 2-part. We need to believe in ourselves. We need to believe that you can actually do it, because you know what? You can. And then we need to take action. We need to take action now. So you're letting me know in the comments or sending me a message that I'm starting now, that I am working to improve my finances so that I can create that financial security that I'm looking for my family, because it makes such a difference. So I think that is it for today. I will see you next Wednesday at 1 p.m. Central for another live recording of Money Mastery with Aimee. Hey there, I hope that you found this video helpful and valuable. And especially if you did, I've got a special gift that I would love to get to you. And what this is I have a financial action guidebook to help you jumpstart your finances quickly. So have you ever hit a goal or set a financial goal and then didn't hit it and didn't quite know why? Like, where was the hole? What happened? What went wrong? And if you want to be able to effectively set goals that you can actually attain in your finances, so you can move forward in your finances. Because I know if you were taking the time to watch this video, you are somebody who wants to make a change. And I know that you can do that. And this guidebook is going to help you walk through those steps on how you can set those goals that you can actually achieve. So I would love to get this into your hands. And depending on where you're watching this video, the link is either going to be located in the description below or above, somewhere in the description. The link's going to be listed, or you can go directly to amycerca.com/guidebook. Get your hands on that Financial Action Guidebook to jumpstart your finances quickly, and we'll see you later. Bye.